Okay, I'm going to do this on Joy Global, and this is one I had been involved in a long time back, and I hadn't visited it in years. So anyways, there's a few of them have popped on my alerts, and this is one of them that's was on the daily. So now what I've done is I've shifted time to a weekly. I want to see where we're at. And as you can see, this has had a little bit of a bottom here over a couple weeks, and a nice little run from you know, around $8 and change. And like I say, I like to wait for the confirmation. I'm not trying to time a bottom or a top or anything. I've been burnt too much in that. So what I'm doing is I'm still watching this. This has not confirmed by any means yet. Matter of fact, it was still a little negative today, not much, but you know, 4 cents. And so what I'm waiting for is I've got my alert here set over $14.29, which is almost a buck. But I want to see it break out above here, and like I said, test the upside. I want that confirmation before I decide to buy the calls on it. But if I get that, then it has a really nice run to this first area here, which is right around 22.5. And if in fact you can get above 22.5, then wow, sky's the limit up here at almost around 40 bucks. So this one has a great potential for this year, and right now everything on a weekly is almost confirming. We've almost get into this 40 on the RSI. Right now it's still a little light. It's at 31, but like I said, it hasn't quite confirmed yet, but it is starting to show a confirmation. We've got a positive wave count starting off, and we're above the zero line on the MACD. And it's just starting to kind of pick up. Tomorrow morning is earnings here before the bell, and so I want to see how they report. If they report with a positive earnings, that would be great, because that means it should pop up, and then after, you know, it settles within a day or two or however long it takes after the initial pop, and it starts to settle down again, that would be the time to go ahead and buy it long on the call side, and then get some time value, and then boom, that would be a great risk reward. If they report negative, well, then it's a busted trade that you never got involved in, which is good, because you didn't take it before the confirmation. So this is something that looks really good to me. I'm going to shift it on the daily chart to see, and on the daily chart it already has confirmed on the daily, and you can see it has already confirmed up here on the daily. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. If we get a little pop and then a little retracement, then that'd be a nice time to buy it and run it up to, you know, 20, 22. Because it has this gap over here, if you see. That's why I'm saying 22. I could see the 200-day moving average on the daily is just a little over 20. But what I'm actually looking for is I'm looking for it above this gap right here, and this gap puts it at about 22. So if you get into this 200-day moving average on the daily, the next stop is to close this gap at 22 right here. And so everything looks really good on the daily. Everything's above. The wave count's definitely positive. MACD is above the zero line and positive, and you're well over 40. I would like to see this get over 60 on the RSI and above 40 on the weekly, and get some good confirmation to really run this thing up. And let's go check out the options real quick on it and see where we're at. And right now, like I said, March is the time is a little too short for me on this one. We've got a little bit on the 15s. Looks like it has a real good chance of a positive report here. We've got some pretty heavy ones here on the 12s, but I'm going to go to April. April's got some really nice ones here. On the 14s, not bad. The spread's not bad. Price and everything a little bit. Those don't look too bad, but let's see what we've got. Aha, there they are. I knew they were in there somewhere. There it is right there. There's the 15 and even the 13. So if these report, if it reports really well, these will pop, and then hopefully what they'll happen is they'll sell these off a little bit, take their profit, and then we'll let that kind of just calm down for a little bit, and then be able to find these at a really good price and real good time. And I think this is perfect time. 135 days. I know it seems a little bit more than I usually get into as far as time wise, but if you look at it, the stock is priced very cheap, and it's going to take time for it to get there. You're not going to just, look at how many months it took to get to where it is. You got to give it, very equal or close to amount of time to get back up there. So if you got 130 some days, it definitely gives you time to get back up to this 2022 target and have a really nice profit without worrying about being short on time. So take a look at this one. I think this is a real interesting setup, and this will report in the morning, and then after that I'll be watching for a possible entry, or maybe it's just a bust and there's no entry at all. But either way, tomorrow will tell. So this is a really good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and good luck to you.